Hi, I'm Debbie. Welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 14th, 15th, and 16th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, if you want to jump, this is the introduction. It will be tagged onto all of the videos. But if you want to jump to the main video, or if you're a cross-watcher, then just go down here. There is a description. There's a timestamp in the description, and you should be able to jump right over the introduction. I hope you'll watch it at least one time, okay? Okay. Anyway, I am going to be reading for the weekend, and the cards I use for the weekend are Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will be using the Angels of Abundance by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue, and I will pull one from Emily Anderson Crystal Deck. Now, during this time, we're going to do a universal reading, what's going on in the, just in the heavens in itself. I will use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. Now, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, God, Source, Holy Spirit, and whatever comes through, comes through. We are in some very interesting times right now. I can tell you that coming up into like the 14th to the 18th, Libra energy, remember Venus is in Libra, and I think Mercury just went to Libra too, that there is some balancing and there is some energies going is supporting more that Saturn energy. So it's trying to be a little bit more gentler, and it's trying to bring some balance and truth out more and more with Saturn. Okay, so that's going on there too. Also, Saturn is going direct, so we have a stationary direct with Saturn right now. That's on the 23rd. Mars is going direct, what is that, towards the end of the month, end of October, around the 30th, I think it is. That's in Gemini. So we have, and of course, Pluto is moving forward slowly. So we have all of these direct to slowly moving forward energies between Pluto, Saturn, and Mars. And when something is stationary, it's kind of like the planetary energies are looking to say, okay, what did I do and where am I going? What do I still need to do? Because Saturn and Pluto will be moving into other signs come 2023. Pluto goes back and forth a little bit between Aquarius and Capricorn in 2023, but it's trying to figure out, what do I have left to do? I've got a limited amount of time in this, in this astrological sign, what needs to be done. So, interesting times as always. Now, anything that falls out needs to be read. Let's see what else we might have here. Anything reversed has a little stronger energy. Court cards have dual energy, so if we have any of those, I'll talk about that. And we have our 4 astrological signs. We have fire, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, very determined, consuming. We have our earth energy, which is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Capricorn and Taurus have the, are the main players right now. That is our money, job, career. Also our home, tangible energy. We have our air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All 3 of those have something going on with them. Like Saturn, Mars, and Venus and Mercury. That's our air, that's strategy, that's thinking things through, that's really trying to create a plan. Also about hearing news. And then we have our water energies, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, very emotional, very spiritual energy. And we are about to come to Sagittarius. I'm sorry, Sagittarius is after Scorpio. We're about to come to Scorpio on the 23rd. And the veil between the dimensions is thinning. So, interesting times for interesting people. Remember, keep your vibrations high. First card is, we have things are moving forward. So now we have the major arcana, and it was reversed. It is a 10. 10 is transitional energy. Things are moving forward. 1, new beginning. 0, God source energy. Again, transitioning from one period to another. And that's where all of these stationary direct planets are all about. It's trying to figure out, where do we go next? What needs to be done next? It's not where do we go next, it's what do we need to accomplish still. When it enters all of these places, it comes in with some goals. These planets come in with some goals. When Pluto and Capricorn was like, we're going to destroy everything only to rebuild it, and rebuild it that much, rebuild it, let's put it that way. So we have all of this, these energies, and now they're stationary, looking and seeing what it is they have to do. The Wheel of Fortune does talk about positive movement, positive changes. But anytime we have changes, change is never easy, even if it's positive. So it's, this has positive change, but it does not necessarily mean that it's going to be an easy change. Okay, next card is, now we have the 8 of Rods. 8 is the number of unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. So numbers are very, very important also. Rods is, again, that fire energy. That is that, the 8 of Rods is about fast movement. People coming, people going. Kind of like, you don't know who's doing what anymore. This has fast activity, fast energies moving. And, kind of like what you thought you believed in is no longer what you believe in. Where you were going is no longer where you were going. It just is kind of like your brain is going in circles right now. And the energies are they're just not necessarily letting you take a moment to really think. Okay? Next card, we have the Ace of Swords, again reversed. Ace is a 1. 1, again, that new beginning. Swords is that air energy. Again, it is our Libra, our Gemini, and it is our Aquarius. All of those have very strong things going on. Strong planetary movements going on. This has new ideas. So it's kind of like what I said back here. It's like there's changes. Things are being shown that are a little bit different. It's like we don't quite know, it's that Saturn in Aquarius energy that's really, really strong here. And also Pluto, destruction to the rising of the phoenix, rising from the ashes. And this thing with Saturn and Aquarius, and I know I've been harping on it since it started going there. It is about seeing things differently. It is about looking beyond the beyond the illusion and seeing more of the truth. It's challenging, but once we do it, we have a clearer vision of where we're going. So interesting stuff here. It is all about perspective. Surprised we don't have the Hanged Man there, but it is all about perspective. So now we have 10, 8, 1, 1, 8, 0, 1. Okay, let's see what we have here with our Osha Zen Tarot cards and see. And I did say, I don't know if I said this or not, but we do have some Venus and we do have some Libra energy trying to soften some of the energies going on, trying to bring some balance. But like I said, Saturn, Pluto, they're just kind of like, they want their way. They want their way. Okay, so we will see what we will see here. Let's see what we've got going on. Osha Zen Tarot cards. The Rebel. The Rebel. So this is a 4. This is, 4 has basically stability. It has leadership. It has organizational energy to it. The Rebel, I think this is one of the major arcana cards here, and this would be the Emperor energy. However, it's not saying Emperor the Emperor, there is a lot of divinity to the Emperor, but this is the Rebel. This is the one that's going to go his own way. This is the one that just says, hey, we got to do what we got to do. There is the Rebel, breaks free. The Rebel breaks out of his chains. The Rebel says nothing is going to hold me back. I'm getting a lot of that Saturn and that, well, I get a little bit of Jupiter, Jupiter energy too, Remember, Jupiter will be going into Pisces. It's not slowing down at all, but Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto are all very slow-moving planets, but this is a time of breakout. This is a time of going your own way, and this is like whatever's happening here, it is a breakout type of energy. The rebel. We'll take that as it is. Okay, take a moment, please, and we're going to go right to the readings right after this, but please take a moment to comment. Let me know what this meant to you. Also, go down and like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. A smaller channel like me, I really need that, so I really appreciate you doing it. Okay, so why don't we just start our readings now? Hello, my Aries. Well, it's time to get moving, isn't it? Now, that could be actually get moving on your plans. It could also be maybe just get moving your body, your soul, your spirit. It just could be, like getting outside, maybe doing some exercise, maybe getting out into nature. I just feel like it's time to get moving. Get moving. It would be very helpful for you. It would be very healthy for you, too. So there is, so get moving energy for this. Let me know. Is it because are you starting a job? Well, there's a job energy right there. Or a new vocation, vocation, not a vacation. It could be a vacation too, but this is the Page of Earth, and I feel like that could be a new vocation for you. But it could be something you've been really considering, and now it's time for you to take it to the next step. Start to actually, maybe you need to look into it a little bit more. Maybe you need to get your information a little bit more. Maybe you need to talk to people a little bit more. But it's time to get moving. It's time to take that next step. So if you've been thinking about exercising, start exercising. If you've been thinking about getting a new job, start looking for a new job. If you're thinking about taking the next step in anything, look into what those next steps are about. But it's time. It's like don't be stagnant. Don't be stagnant. It's time for you to move. Okay, so the Page of Earth. Court cards have two energies. The underlying energy and then whatever it says on the card. The Page of Earth's underlying is Earth. So this is Earth. So this is a very strong Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And that Pluto and Uranus, Capricorn, and Taurus energy is really messing with a lot of things. But Pluto, I do believe, is about reconstruction now. Still, sometimes it's like, not quite sure I like that. We'll tear that wall down again. Okay, that's a better placing for that. So even though I do feel Pluto is going into more the reconstruction part of whatever Pluto's doing in Capricorn, there is still some, deconstruction and reconstruction going on there too. So, Uranus and Taurus is always about, hey, surprise, there was a water main there. Anyway, this is, money, job, career. It is very tangible energy. Pages are very positive. Pages love to just do. Pages love to change. Now, pages are also about hearing news. So you could be hearing news about the next step. You could be hearing news that you've been waiting for about your big move. Okay? The Page of Earth is scholarly, dependable, patient, and successful. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. So the Page of Earth is also learning all he or she can about this next step. Okay, so not going in blind at all. Next card is the Eight of Earth. So 8, unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. This basically says everything that you've been putting forth. Let's read this because this is really skilled work is rewarded. So everything you've been doing, everything you've been preparing for, again, it's time to get moving. You are now ready for this. You know what it is you want to do. You know what it is you need to do. And you just need to do it. So learning all there is to know about a topic, again, it is about knowing everything, like, so if this is a job, if this is a career, if this is anything to do with any of the relationship energies, you need to, you cannot just go in blind. But this is basically saying you're not. You're well prepared for whatever this move is. Going back to school. Your last card is the Two of Water. Now this is interesting too, because two, so we have an 8, 2. Twos are crossroads, choices, coming together. It's also, a decision making. The Two of Water though, water, like I said, coming together. Water is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, very emotional. There's a lot of Neptune, Pisces, really deep desires here. There's deep desires. Now, a lot of times the Two of Water is about finding someone to join you on this quest, okay? The Two of Water is you both have this, you're both very much involved. You're both very much committed. Now, you could be very committed to each other also. You could be very supportive of each other too. So you're not necessarily going through this by yourself. You have the support. Now, the Two of Water also has a lot of romantic energy, a lot of love energy to it too. So you could have somebody that's really very encouraging, someone that loves you, somebody that's just saying, this is a good move for you, let's do this. Okay. A relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. So all of this is get moving. It's time to make a move. Get moving. All of this, it's the right thing. But this has somebody that's with you, or it's telling you that your path is very much, the right path for you too. Okay. But usually the Two of Water is a love energy, is a romantic energy, is a very emotional bonding type of energy. Okay. Oops. And here we go. Now, two energies here, two cards popped. Not necessarily, okay, let's go with this one first, okay? This one's not necessarily the fun one. This is like your three of, this would be your 3 of air, your 3 of swords. So 3, so we have an 8, 2, 3, 3, 2, 8. 3 is celebration, creativity. It's also the power of 3. You say something, do something. It talks about heartache and loss. This would be the 3 of swords, the 3 of Michael, the 3 of air. The thing about this is it's not necessarily, in order for you to move forward, you let go of something else, and this could be, what is this? I mean, this could be somebody's moving, and because you're moving your job, moving your location, moving your relationship, because of that, you have to let go of something else. And so it doesn't necessarily mean that even though you're ready to move, it doesn't mean that everything is all roses and sunshine. There is some energies that's basically like, I would love to have things stay the same, but I have to go on this path. Again, this is letting go of the past in order for you to go to the future. So it doesn't mean that whatever, even though this is very loving and very wonderful energy, it doesn't mean that it's an easy energy. And when it says heartache and loss, it's like you have to let something go in order for you to welcome something in. Okay? Then we come here. This one's reversed. This one is a 9. 9 is let's wrap it up. Let's, you've got everything you need. This talks about spiritual strength. This person is, looks a little bit kind of down and doesn't know necessarily if he's making the right decision. But then there's a spiritual being behind him that's holding the weight above his head. So this does remind you too that even though there's a lot of earth energy here, there's spiritual energy here, there's a lot of grieving here, there's also connecting with your higher power, connecting with your angels, your spirit guides. So there's a lot of positive stuff. It doesn't necessarily mean it's an easy transition for you this weekend. And I mean, this has a lot of weekend energy to it. But again, spiritual strength, believe that there is more, believe that there is something out there that in some ways, this is protecting. This one's holding a very heavy weight off your shoulders. Kind kind of, I mean, really a lot of positive energy here, but then there's also this part of it that's kind of like, in order to move forward, again, you've got to let go. And it could be maybe you're in a job that you just love all the people, and now you're starting your own business, and so you have to leave those people behind. Or, maybe you're transitioning, and, it's never easy. It's never easy. Trust in source. Trust in source, my Aries. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. What do we have here with the Angels of Abundance? Angels of Abundance for my Aries. What do we have here? Okay. So during whatever this is, it is a time of positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectation and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Take a look, because this came up for somebody for another one, and I did title it "Keep the Faith." So you might, if that's in your energies, you might want to take a look at that one too. Okay, but keep the faith and keep going. Okay, you open the doorway. Like I said, you're moving, you're doing the stuff. You are. But let's see what we have now. What crystal or energy? It's not always easy. It's not always easy. Sometimes you have to, it's kind of the thing is like parents send their child because they're going to become doctor or lawyer, and then they come back and say, oh, I want to become a chef. Nothing wrong with being a chef, but the parents' dreams are changed in order for you maybe to fulfill your own dreams. So let's see, and you might feel bad about that. In fact, I know somebody that happened to. So it can feel bad at the time, and you just go, oh, and then you look back 15, 20 years, and you're like, oh, that was a really good move. It didn't make sense at the time. Okay, let's see what crystal or energy for my Aries. Amber, harmony, home protection, calm, attracts love. So what is this all about? I mean, I love these. This is great. This one kind of is like, it's kind of wrenching to me. It's kind of like, you have to tell somebody that you're not meeting their dreams or their expectation, but then the spiritual strength will hold you up, will get you through. And then it says, positivity, faith, and optimism. And that has a lot to do with belief. Okay, believe in yourself. Okay, my Aries, please let me know. Comment, please. Also, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. You really do. That really helps small channels like mine. Anyway, my Aries, most importantly, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.